my public records request, and I did a few with Colleen. Now, the prosecutor, I got my emails on my phone. She denies everything from me now. She makes me go in and argue with the OAG, no matter what the fuck it is.
Past with Queen, usually I just ask for body cam footage, and they just...
Well, they got a new rule under the 2021 handbook. Document 2.001 has got a new rule under the handbook. It lines it out now. They have to have specific requirements before they'll even agree to release it.
Oh, like I said, it's a concluded investigation because of the Texas and federal law, because it's open.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good, thank God. Out here, we're in Killeen, Texas, standing up for our First Amendment rights. I'm out here with no question about it, and Found Mount veteran. And just out here standing up for the First Amendment. Here recently, no questions about it, was arrested, and they charged him with impeding or interrupting the police's duties. So now he's actually fighting that case and everything like that. So now we're here at the Queen Police Department, and we're doing a little First Amendment. Chichi, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Distracted, and you never know if there's going to be someone who's trying to work with the person.
Appreciate y'all coming in and watching some videos with us.
We're a direct threat to their job by offering citizen journalism.
Yeah, but it's still journalism.
Right.
I mean, it's like the whole reason that we have body cameras, so we can see what the officers are doing. And look how often body cams are shut off by the officers or muted by the officers.
Hey, how you doing, this now?
So because of that,
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Policy in their code of conduct that requires them to turn body cam as soon as they hit the ground or as soon as they hit the lights to stop.
yeah, but if they forget we're going to have a private discussion with officers about what happened.
Oh man, just trying to stay out the way, you know. Every now and then I get a chance to record. If I see the police, I'll record. Just trying to stay out the way for right now. I'm out here supporting No Questions About It. He was recently arrested. He's got a YouTube channel out here in Killeen, and I'm out here showing my support for him. And
I don't know if I should go live or not. Are we meeting and greeting everybody?
No, I'm waiting for them to way down here.
Oh.
I figure they're getting all set up and doing safety precautions and talking, so I don't want to interrupt them on that.
hey, how you doing, M Star? Good to see you.
Bootlegger say hi, man.
Oh, what's up, man? I was talking to him the other day.
Who'd you say was down there? Black Panthers?
No, they're gun rights group out of Austin.
Gun rights group out of Austin?
Yeah, they're primarily BIPOC.
Hey, now Ninja said, what's up, man? How you doing?
I fucking have no idea.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Look at this guy. Haven't seen you in a while.
There you go.
How you doing, man? Hey, nice gun. Nice to meet you, Joey.
Trying to get him to buy all the Yeah. I bought the intellectual property off him for $1.
Okay. So that means that he can't stay in that fucking
Go down here and see what's going on. Some guys out here with the Second Amendment rights right here. I'm gonna get the group of these guys' name right here. Hey, how y'all doing?
don't record license plates on our vehicles.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what's your name of y'all's group? I appreciate that, man.
Signs and markers. I would be very good.
What other run-ins have y'all had? Yeah, well, this law enforcement, the way that they're policing here, at least on the night shift, the north district here in Killeen, the relationship that I thought I had with Chief Kimball and then the lack of communication that he didn't have with us while we were communicating in the elevator. So if that's the way he's going to communicate with me, he communicates with you differently offline, differently. So then this guy's just showing face. Anything that he says that comes out of his mouth ain't got no thought, validity to it whatsoever. He's going to say one thing and somebody else will say, and then treat all of us differently according to we do this, or we do this, or we do this. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Whether you're 1A or 2A, it doesn't matter. But the the lack of communication is the problem that comes with a lot of police. It becomes a serious problem when leadership in the police department don't even believe that you even as a human being or another person has the decency to communicate. If you have that mindset, that ego, that you're beneath me enough where I don't even have to communicate with you. Who are you? You ain't nobody. I'm gonna go back to my office, and that's the problem. The lack of communication and the lack of rapport that they want to build. That's the problem. If they don't care
We're in
about
Queen,
that,
Texas, at the police headquarters.
pick up arms just like you guys are and have in the past. That's the thing. A lot of people. That's what I'm here to say now. Is that a lot of people are on the fence. Well, this is an eye-opening event right now that shows you that they don't give a shit about it. So if you're on the fence, you better get off the fence. Switch sides because that's what's going down here. Hey, what's up, Lasagna?
Always, people are always on the side of the neighborhood.
True. True. That's
So
a natural.
what I'm saying is, it's all good to support
We're in Queen, Texas.
a group, law enforcement.
Right, I understand where you're
But
coming
when
from.
another group has a grievance against a group, law enforcement in particular, we're just complaining or we're not doing the right thing. But because now, what we've been saying for, I'm not going to go 400 years back, but what we've been saying for the last 100 years, we're seeing it real time, right? Everybody thought, certain things might have been outlined. We're seeing it more and more. But now when it starts bleeding over to other ethnic groups, and it's happening to them as well, it's like I was telling you all about the guy that was set on fire in New York here. That wasn't black, that was a white man.
Right, well, with all ethnicity put aside, this is a government that's shitting on all of us the same.
You can't put all ethnicity to the side, but you can't, but see, that's what I'm talking about. When it starts bleeding over to other groups, then we want to put ethnicity to the side. What I need other ethnic groups to do is to understand that, have religious history, that will make them personalize over this time. Because now it's happening to us. So if you can have a religious history, and look back and say, well, damn, maybe we were the ones wrong, if they were just making this stuff up, and understand, it's not just us, it can affect anybody.
No, I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. And that may be your reason behind it. But a lot of other people's reason, at least for me, I can speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. But my reasoning to do this is for freedom for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're left, you're right, you're black, you're white. It don't matter. Because this government, and I've seen what this government is fully capable of, and they shit on everybody the same here. It doesn't matter if you're black, white. You know what the difference is? It's whether you got that blue line or you don't. If you don't have that blue line, you ain't shit, and you're less than anybody else in this country than anybody that represents that blue line. And that's the ego they carry, that's the way they think, and that's the way they communicate with people in this country. Until that shit stops, or until there's an uprising, like there has already been, then us Americans are going to have to stick together. Because the greatest thing that this government and this country fears is black and white standing together, brown and white standing together. Because they know when that day happens, everything else for them shit hits the fan because they don't have the near numbers. They don't have the numbers, and they damn sure don't have the firepower.
What you're saying, in theory, is true. What I'm trying to get you to understand is it shouldn't have taken all this time for people to come to this revolution.
I agree.
Right? Because
I agree 100%.
We've been fighting this battle for a long time, right? Like now everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. I'm not saying you guys are bandwagon riders, but I'm saying this is happening to us since the inception of this nation.
No, I understand what you're saying.
So I hear what you're saying, and what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we both speak truth. I think we both speak truth
But you
around
have
a
to
lot of
understand
things.
that our point is different because it's been happening to us for a longer period of time.
No, I agree.
Now it's happening to other groups, so now everybody said we need to come together. But that same attitude that you have, you also have to sit back and say, this group is the one that has dealt with the brunt of it.
Right.
We acknowledge that.
Right.
Now we're going to support them because now it's affecting us. And I got it. Maybe it's affecting you now, but you have to understand, we couldn't even carry firearms when white people could. It was illegal for us to do that.
No, I understand.
Like we have to be transparent.
But we have to understand now that the true battle between what's really going on is not the difference between me and you and the reasons why we're doing it, but know that the government and the way they operate toward the people, they're the ones that are the ones that are causing the disdain between the people and the government or the government. It's not the people that are creating the disdain, it's the lack of communication the cops want to have with the people that are creating the disconnect and the disdain. And it starts with the way that they're trained, and they give two shits about it. Because because they walk around and they get red-eared and red-faced, walking around because they know it's the truth and they don't have the balls to come up here and say shit about it. And that's the problem. I have a problem with the government and the government as a whole because when I see the same shit that happened in Iraq happening to my people here in America, there's a fucking problem. There's a problem. And unless we address it and fix this shit, it's not ever going to get fixed. And if he's the one that leads the way to the disdain in the community, then he needs to be replaced and we need to get his ass out of here.
Yeah, that's what you need.
And we need to get some real leaders up here that truly believe in what this country stands for and get them on the city council. Vote the fucking, let's get somebody that wants to take over Nichols from the district attorney. Somebody run for district attorney and kick his ass because he's been screwing all of us here in Bell County. Garza too. Nichols and Garza. They've been screwing all the fucking activists out here in Bell County community. They're the ones. Even when you got city council members and legislations and people coming down from the super top, coming down to speak to him about prosecuting and non-prosecuting people, then they still go about it. Because all they care about is the numbers. That's all it is to them, about the numbers. How many people can we get to flee out? How many people can we run out of money until we get the numbers that we need? It ain't got shit to do about justice.
Preaching to the choir.
Hey, that's why I'm saying we can stand on the same side because this is the shit that we deal with.
Again, I advise you, if you're going there, I also would advise you, like I said, to understand we can all have the same fight in this space, but to be true allies, we have to understand the struggle of the Black American as well. Because when things happen to you, it affects you. But understand, I'm sure there's a lot of people, it might even be people on your stream, whatever, that if we complain about something, that's all we're doing is complaining.
Right.
They understand that it's a just reason why we're doing it. We're not making it up. I don't want to be out here with my people with guns. I'd rather be somewhere fine dining somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. No,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
But because of the stuff that happened, I can promise you, if this man was white and not black, see, we have to actually look at what has happened over the years. It's systemic. See, a lot of people they run from that word. If he was white instead of black and did what he did, they wouldn't have arrested him.
And we've had this. You see that all of us, you see us three here. All right, you see how we're all different here.
That's fine.
And we operate together. And you know what? We've had this conversation before. We've had that conversation before. You know, there's a lot of things that I have seen in the way that they do policing a lot across the state of Texas. And you know what? There is some truth to what you're saying.
I know it is.
There is some truth. But at the same time, like I said, like you said, we may have a fight in the same cause. All I'm saying is that if we're going to be in this fight together, just make sure you have my radio frequency and let me know what avenue of approach you're taking so I can take the point side, is all I'm saying. We all got to fight in this, and whether we all believe it or not, we're all brothers and sisters underneath the grace of God, whether we see like that or not. But I know from where I come from, if somebody's my brother, I die for my brother.
Yeah, well, I die for mine too.
So that's the way I come from.
No doubt.
So,
No doubt.
what's up, Quick Press? What's up, Upstate? Miss B, thank you guys for joining the stream. Sorry if I ain't come in. Let me see. Crazy Cat, what's going on? It's good to see y'all. So, Invictus, man, I ain't seen you in a while, brother. What is going on? The only reason I try not to bring up the race thing, dude, and let me ask you this, and the reason why I do this is because I don't want to polarize
That's the problem, though. Because here's the thing, and I'm not big on like all that CRT and all that other stuff that they talk about.
I don't know.
But what happens is, and I don't get involved in that.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, we can't sweep it under. What people want to do is turn a blind eye to it.
No, I agree to that.
And so every time somebody says, "Oh, but we're all in this together," we haven't been.
We're all in this together until it doesn't benefit your group or something else, is what you're saying. And I've seen that happen before.
No,
where
but we've
on the same
been in
board,
this
so-
fight by ourselves for a long time. That's the point I'm making. And so now people want to get involved. So what I'm saying is, that's fine that you want to help. I don't have an issue with that. But what I'm also saying is, let's be real about the things that we're talking about. A lot of these fights really only apply to us for a very long time. If people want to help, I don't have and my people will tell you all the time, I don't have an issue with people helping. I don't have an issue with allies. But let's not act like stuff in the past that happened to us that disproportionately affected black people. Let's not do that. We can all support each other and we can all be allies. But let's not act like what happened all the way up until now hasn't happened. Let's not turn our
No one's
blind eye
turning
to
a
it.
blind eye to
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
No, history is what history is.
Okay,
No,
as long as we
cool.
understand it.
No,
So we
you good.
can't sit
What's
here
up,
and be
Mike
like,
Jesus? What's up,
oh,
Keeler?
kumbaya, when it only affected one group.
No, I understand.
You know what I mean? Like, we can go back to like the New Deal, how it disproportionately, black people didn't get the same treatment that white people. This all leads up to where we are today. While 50% of America, the homeless in America, are black, but we only make up 13% of the country. So what are we going to do as an ally? What are you going to do to help change those numbers? That's what I would ask.
Well, that's what we're doing now. We're working together. We're communicating with each other. We've talked to our government, our local government here. We're doing whatever we can to get this fucking ordinance take off the books, because it never should have been on the books to begin with. Something that's been on the books for almost 60 years and then revised 20 years later and then has never been looked at it. What is the city attorney not? I mean, do they not review these things over a period of time and relook these things? That's clearly constitutionally vague. It should have never been on the books. It doesn't supersede from the state, Section 3815. So it should have never even been on there. That could bring truth to what you're saying, that the ordinance could have been put in order 20 years ago because of what you're saying.
Exactly.
So there may be some truth to that.
I mean,
Or is truth to that.
Is truth to it. Just like we can look at the Marvin Guy case.
And you know what? Yeah, and he's been in there, what, 7 fucking years?
8 years and May.
7 years for no knock rate bullshit that they still haven't got fucking figured
Henry
out.
McGee, 6 months apart. The exact same thing happened. Henry McGee. 6 months apart. Exact same situation.
And let me tell you the reason
One
why
didn't get
95%
indicted.
of
One
cops
did.
follow
What's the only
orders,
difference?
because it starts to
The
affect
white guy had drugs in his home. The black man didn't. They didn't indict the white man, but the black man is sitting there with no trial for almost 8 years.
Their livelihood just like anyone else. So at that point in time, their family supersedes their job.
I
did not know about that.
That's the way they look at it. So that can take into account with anybody. Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on this conversation? Hey, Zombie Enforcement, what's up, brother?
Well, we're at the city of Killeen Police Headquarters, and as you just heard, we're out here doing a little protest, if you will, I guess, trying to just stand up for our rights and everything like that. There is a lot of injustices that go on, and these guys make some good points.
On that, what's that?
Breaking the law.
Happening. Oh my God, they're talking.
Yeah, that's fine. So what he's saying is true, but what people in this country for this entire was it white people? No, I don't think so. I think it was the people who have descended from American chattel slavery. Right? Every system that was put in place was put in place to harm us, not to help us. Even when you look at the civil rights movement and you look at it, language was so bad. Minorities, white women are considered minorities. So they get affirmative action over black people. So that's why we can't have this thought where, everything's great now, because it's not. When you look at the homeless population in America, it's nearly 50% of the homeless population is black. But we only make up 14% of the population. How can we say we're all in this together when we are affected most? That's why I asked you, what are you going to do to help balance that out? This is great starting on the local level. I always say local government is the most important government that you can get involved in. But let's not say, hey, I'm here now, everything is better when it's not. That's what we have to look at. Everything is not better. As a white person, your quality of life overall, generally, not you specifically, but white people overall, their quality of life is going to be better than ours. So our fight, even though in some instances is the same, but it's starkly different because we're fighting for something, right? We might be fighting for some laws that will affect them just like it will affect us. But it's going to disproportionately affect us. We just talked about the Marvin Guy situation versus Henry McGee. The exact same situation less than 90 miles apart. The white man gets off, the black man goes to jail. Why is it? Right? Why is it that we make up 14% of the population, but 50% of the homeless? Why is that? Why is it that every time they put stuff in place to help people, it helps white people? The New Deal, when they were giving away land grants, all this stuff was to help white people. Black people couldn't participate in it. So why are we trying to forget that happened? What are we going to do if everybody wants to be all inclusive? What are we going to do as a whole, allies and everyone included, to bring the wealth of black people from less than 1% up to 14%? What are you going to do policy-wise to help them? Why is it that we are the group that the most hate crimes happen against, but we can't get a special protection bill passed? Kamala Harris said she's not going to do anything specifically for black people. They had a shooting that affected Asian people, and they immediately went out and passed the AAPI bill for special protection that you can't even say anything to Asian people without it being a hate crime. Yet we're the people where the most hate crimes happen, but they won't give us special protection. So can you see why you're saying, oh, it seems like you all have this chasm between us? But can you see why I'm saying yes, in theory it's good what you say, but in principle kind of consistency that's in place, it couldn't be further. It couldn't be further apart. Come on, let's go. Vietnam veteran.
So there's a it's like a higher, got a more higher cover than the state law. Not even nearing you're breaking the law.
Right? Like to me, there's no what there is history. But don't take what we try to do is whitewash it. Your great-great-great-grandfather was a slave, and that was wrong.
That's right, Victor.
So you would rather just say, no, we don't want to talk about it because we don't want that. That is our history. That is what we're doing. Slavery is built around civilization. And so, a lot of broken families. Mayor of Tulsa, Oklahoma, said that he doesn't believe black people should be raised.
Well, I did.
What he won't say is his family was
I guess
slaves.
I hadn't filmed it.
So he has,
I
he
did
doesn't
stop.
believe
One time I saw
his family.
a couple of white cops in Texas about
So
three black
people
men
don't
that are on the highway at night.
honest,
And I thought
transparent
someone was
conversation
thinking about that. I turned around and went back and parked on the opposite side of the highway.
But until people want to have that
I
conversation,
just
you
pulled
can't
up,
move forward.
and one
Because
of the
it's,
cops
again, it's the elephant in the
shined
room.
his flashlight
Nobody
at
wants
me
to address
and
that.
flashed it.
Yeah, I know.
I was the cop, I was right back over a big thing. And because I didn't respond the way he expected, he yelled at me that I couldn't show him my hands. And it looked like he was pointing a gun at me from the other side of the highway at night, but I couldn't really tell. So I put my hands up, he walked over and
Give everybody a fair shake and talk.
I was asking him, well, what's going on over there? And he said there was, it's a traffic stop. Appreciate that, Papa Chuck. I'll write that down.
And
And, I just kind of waited his way.
questions.
Yeah, I started back in October.
Pressing me for answers.
Guys, go over the feedback audience right there. Love.
I'm just here to make sure I know
Play
what
more about it.
I needed to be there and that I needed to leave. He walked back across the highway and I asked the guys if they're y'all okay. And
No, I know
they
there's
gave me
something
the
going
thumbs
on.
up, like they were all right.
I had my conversation.
I was like, okay, well, so I left. I later checked on it.
Help me out
Make sure
adjusting to everything
for
and
the law enforcement
Get my first
to find out
story.
what had happened. And, they hadn't, nobody had been arrested.
Oh, you're making victims is in your stream
They
too.
were really
And
driving. Like somebody should have been arrested. So that cop was lying, which doesn't surprise me.
I might get some pictures of
expected
these
him
guys.
to
See if I get a collection. I want to get a collection of us too, so I can post on the
and then I asked
my community
for
page.
the physical
Post. Like I said,
required by the state of Land Act. And there was nothing. And I sent that all via email to the sponsor of the bill, or author of the bill, whatever the politician's name was, a couple other people, stretched it a little bit. I didn't get anywhere with it. Like that. It's not just here. So that's one little interaction I had. Cop watching, I guess you'd call it. But I've had my own run-ins with police. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but it's pretty traumatic for me and my family. Financially and otherwise. So I'm pretty activist.
Hey, how you doing those days?
Oppression or hearing by government officials. And they create more of it every time they pull their crap. This whole Marvin Guy thing just really ticks me off.
That Marvin Guy situation is crazy.
Yeah, I hadn't followed it too close, but if you remember reading that maybe his attorneys had kind of delayed some things for a while, but 7 years can't be them.
How much delaying is that? For 7 years, that's ridiculous.
It's almost like they want to get the consequences out of the way without a conviction. Del County jails sure hope I hope justice happens the way it needs to happen. I don't know enough about the situation, but it sure sounds like he did the exact same thing I would do.
Yeah, anybody would do. I don't know nobody in the state of Texas with all these guns out here that somebody busting in your door unannounced at all times of the night, any time of the night or day.
Well, I can bust in your front door and yell police, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm police. True. So just because someone busts the door down yelling police,
But it makes it even worse when you bust in the door and don't get it.
I understand, but to me, I've seen video of people busting in doors that aren't police, yelling police, just so they can get compliance with people inside. And
kind of has, which I don't want to say
We're having a protest here. We're having a protest here at the Queen Police Headquarters for no questions about it. He's a guy that does a YouTube channel right there. That's what
cherry pick out parts of their meeting and we'll show the other parts of the election. There's maybe allow something like this to have guys in America that make the big money on it. When they start doing that, they're not and when guys do that, I have no issue. You're elected. Go people have this is like a general conversation you can pick out your thoughts from. But these are guys who are trying to do it right, and because they don't get that content or that cool video where they get slammed to the ground or punched in the face, the things that you use. But at the same time, they're I like the one that News Now friend David. He says, I'm going to go do it. Whether or not it turns out good or it turns out bad, I'm going to post it. Because if the department does good, I want people to know that, hey, this department was really good. That became the glue. He did it, and he has zero problems with it. Water bottles and shit out of here. But as far as you might have issues, whether or not there are positive or negative interactions, you'll let everyone who has $500-$600 drivers know what the turnout is. It's just kind of what I'm kind of too from looking at the ideology here. A lot of people don't know about the audit community. Well, I mean, it's what part of this session we got to have? I don't know what. Yeah. That was fun.
I appreciate that, Invictus. Yeah, I'm just glad that there's people that care about the First Amendment right, and I'm glad that these people showed up and to give support for that, for Butler over here. And make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. No questions about it. He was recently arrested, for filming the police officer. So.
County Audits, what's up, D. John? I remember
found out.
Said Bully Back, what's up?
So, how you doing?
Y'all go over to Bully Back, check out his channel. Show him some love, guys. He's out on the ground too. He was on the news. Went and Lee.
It's not on his channel though.
Good apples have a deep hatred for innocent Americans. Bully Back stream is bad. Oh, he's trying, man. We might have to set it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be a new phone. No, it's fun. It seems fun to me.
Yeah, it's working.
Banana, damn, I can't be a Karen. I don't even know any Karens, dude. I don't even know any females named Karen or Dan. But if I did, I probably wouldn't be their friend. What's up, Harris County? Thank you, I appreciate it. Is it a windy? Damn. Yeah, it is a little windy. Fun as shit. Yeah, his is good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I thought it looked good. Look good from here. But hey, I appreciate you guys jumping in, man. I know I hadn't put any content out for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, so Christmas happened when I don't know. Hey, what's up, Mike? Honda was on. So one kid gets sick. Come home the next day. Wipe that out. But in the meantime, I have to go
Alright, well, thank you so much for your time today.
Have you usually got my number? Getting of this arrest. Can I get a clarification on our role here?
Yeah, no question about it. I think accountability needs to come from the people.
Hey, how you doing, Spooky Press? Good to see you.
We need to be up in the office just like I've been.
Yeah, I mean, around here in the Central Texas, we don't have very many auditors and all that, so we're like the only 3 over here, and so it's a little.
50 people
Now,
coming up in here
forward,
periodically throughout the day to find out what's going on.
to show we the people that have similar institutions in our own city that this is how you do it. Not only how you keep people how you go about doing it,
Keep the
but
public
also
eye on
expose
That's what it is. Like I was saying,
So you never know when somebody might actually
we'll be out here.
That's how it is.
We'll have body cameras on all day live stream.
Mhm.
Can I talk to you? Is that okay?
We live stream every body camera in the city.
like I said, it's always been about education and accountability.
And let's see how you do it. If you're on the show, the body camera's on and it's live stream.
We never do
Anybody can tap into your body cam and see what you're doing on any given minute of your shift. I don't care about you having to make a phone call to your wife. None of that. If you're on duty.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody for supporting and all that, and watching my channel. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this stream, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And like I said, I came out here to support this guy right here. No questions about it. Make sure you go and like, share, subscribe to his new channel he's doing. He's going through some litigations right now where the police had arrested him. So make sure that y'all do that, and remember to go check out Foul Mouth Veteran. He's a good guy, and I appreciate everybody showing up and watching. So you have a good night. All right, thank you, bye.
February 15th, I have a